Hi, it's Jessica at Nextiva, and happy almost Father's Day. For today's episode, I used a dad joke generator to help me transition between stories. I'm sorry. Let's get to that new news. Dad joke number 1. Just read a few jokes about frogs. They were riveting. Also riveting, the success of the recent IT Solutions garage sale. They sold over $18,000 worth of used equipment, going way over their original goal of $10,000. The team says all of that money is going to Nextiva Cares, and they still have more items if you're interested. All of the laptops are gone, but desktops and monitors are still available. So if you're interested, just reach out to IT Solutions, where they're simplifying technology, maximizing your productivity. That's their motto. Time for dad joke number 2. What do you do when you see a spaceman? You park your car, man. Yeah, they're getting worse. Unlike our amazing service, which keeps getting better, a couple of our engineers have figured out a way to use AI to predict customer churn. Basically, the program lets us know when a customer may be unhappy, allowing our team to provide amazing service before the customer even has to ask. We're using it in manual mode now, but it will be fully automated soon. All right. Dad joke number 3. I gave my friend 10 puns, hoping that one of them would make him laugh. Sadly, no pun intended. Okay, at least that one's clever. And while we're talking about things that make you think, did you see that our co-founder and CEO Tomas was a guest contributor on NASDAQ.com? It's a good read. Thomas's main point is that adopting AI is the only way companies will be able to meet the rising expectations that today's customers have. He also says that businesses of all kinds need a unified customer engagement strategy. Follow this QR code to read the entire article. Now it's time to catch up with our Dad with the Most Jokes correspondent Jake, who's asking Nexties about their working dad confessions.
So what's your confession of a working dad?
The days that I work from home, the kids don't know that for sure, and I don't tell them I'm in my office.
What do you tell your kids you're doing when you're at work?
Superman.
That's
Superhero
nice.
Dad.
I like it. Good dad. Yeah. Good dad.
My daughters don't know what I do.
Like they think you're a fireman?
They believe that what I do is what I've done with them. I'll pull them up on my lap, change the colors of fonts and things like that. And that's what I do for a living.
So whenever we get swag from our vendors, I bring them home. My daughter thinks that we have a gift shop here. She's always like, Daddy, when are you gonna visit the gift shop?
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
I have told my kids I'm going to work, but I might be going on a trip with the wife.
What's your confession?
I love my kids.
That's a good one.
I got 3 kids.
Which one's your favorite?
Don't have a favorite.
But seriously, which one's your favorite?
They're all really great in their own way.
So you have 3 children?
3 little monsters. I'm trying to read as many books as possible this year. I may have bribed her to listen to Harry Potter with me on our way to school. Personally, I love it. She loves it. It's a win-win.
When I was the general manager of Cold Stone, we'd go back to the store after soccer practice. Customers would bring their kids in, and she would be throwing the ice cream up in the air and catching it behind her back, and she'd make about $35, $40 a night in tips.
Did she get to keep the tips?
She did.
Wow, good dad.
Sometimes when my 2-year-old kid wants to go to the park on weekend, I tell her that I need to work extra hours and spend some time watching Netflix or so until she forgets about it.
Sometimes my daughter comes with me to the office and don't tell her mom. She has full access to our snacks.
I told my kids that whenever I had my headphones on, not to make any noise because I was in a meeting, when actually I was just doing a training.
I'm a proud girl dad, and there's just some days after work, I might be in the bathroom 3 hours, I don't know. My wife will remind me though.
I usually tell them if they want to succeed, they must work hard, study hard, and watch all the Star Wars movies. That's because I want to see with them.
I keep candy in or around my desk to keep my kids at bay when I'm in meetings. And I don't always tell my wife why the kids are bouncing off the walls. It's because of me.
When my older son was about 4 years old, I had to watch him one day when I had back-to-back meetings. So I put him in front of our home computer, and he quickly learned about those free toolbars and free kids games. Well, he's graduated from high school next week, and he's going to study video game development. And it probably all started thanks to me sticking him in front of that computer.
My confession of a Nextie dad is that my wife does everything. She makes it very easy for me, and I love her madly for it. My other confession is that I tell my daughter that she can be in every commercial we shoot, but we might only shoot one every 2 or 3 years. Back to you, Jessica.
Thank you, Jake. And thanks so much to the dads who sent in videos. That's your new news on NexTV. Don't forget to follow for future updates and keep watching after the graphics to hear about the latest sci-fi book from one of our own Nexties. Until next time. Fade. is the second in a series of cyberpunk science fiction mystery novels picking up 20 years after the first book, Bloom. It follows a cast of characters who use social media, augmented reality, and robotic bodies to unravel the threads of a multi-generational conspiracy. That's a tease straight from Jim Milligan on our change management team. Congratulations, Jim, on the new book. Hit up our Nextie writer if you'd like to know more about Fade.